Good evening, everyone. Tonight we have a very special story to share with you. A local mother in Huntsville is training for the Spartan race in September. And for her, this is so much more than just a race. Julia Codabonde is competing in honor of her son, who recently passed away from an overdose. She sat down with us to share her story about how training and staying active in sports has helped her heal in ways she could never imagine.
In high school, there's a lot of peer pressure. There's a lot of use that goes on from having fun and partying perspective. But I think, unfortunately, for some, just dabbling in it can be a very slippery slope. So our son was one of those. Again, not understanding it very well at the time. We knew what we were dealing with, and I'm sure some of his friends knew what he was doing as well, but for the most part, it's kind of like, you keep it within the family. People don't talk about it because there's stigma associated with it, unfortunately. So we confronted him, and sure enough, he was using again, and he played it off that it was no big deal. He was just having fun. He apologized, said he would stop. He didn't need treatment. And we didn't understand at the time much about addiction. So we were working together. We were going to get him back in counseling. And it was not very long after that where he passed away from a drug overdose with pills. So it's been a really hard year for us. It was interesting because at first I think we were numb and maybe in shock, and so it actually started to get worse as more time went by. And that's where what the things that I had done before, running or participating in certain activities, wasn't quite cutting it, so I was looking for something different, something exciting, something exhausting.
How many months passed by where you realized that you needed to take care of yourself and you needed some positive motivation in your life?
Well, let's see. It was probably about 6 months afterwards where it became, enough of the numbness was wearing off, where it became clear that we needed something, and definitely needed to do the self-care. I have tried to work in the community with other addicts, which has been very helpful for me in healing in and of itself, but it still doesn't necessarily take care of me. Started to get back involved in exercise at that point. Which some days it's hard, some days it's hard to just get up out of the chair and put one foot in front of the other, much less lace up the shoes and get outside and work, but you always feel better afterwards for having done it.
What can you say about your growth from day one to you decided to, sign up for this race until now? Like, how much stronger have you become?
Oh yes, that's always one of the topics when we complete our workout, because we'll do a lot of the same things again, except our coach adds weight or adds distance and continues to challenge us. So after we've done it, we're comparing and thinking back to how much stronger we are this week over last week. And it's also building, friendship and helping each other. And actually just today someone was talking to us who's done a lot of obstacle course races, and the Spartan in particular, and they said that the Spartan race is the biggest, most coordination between strangers that you'll ever see.
Wow.
So everybody's just out there helping each other, and you get stuck on an obstacle and you help somebody, or
big support group.
Big support group.
Can you say that you have gained so many more friends just training for this race here in Huntsville?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a really great group with really great coaching team.
It's always more than just sports. It's always more than just a game. And for Julia, it's more than just a race. Proud to see our community of Huntsville coming together and supporting those who are in need of much love and healing. We'll be right back.